Hello viewers, you are welcome back to another section of my tutorials. In this video, I'll take you through the limits of multivariable calculus or multivariable functions, sorry. So I have two problems here to explain the limit to you. The first one is the limit of x cubed minus z e multiplying 2y all over 6x plus 2y minus 3z as xyz approaches neg1, 0, 4. The second question is limit as x squared minus 2xy all over x squared minus 4y squared as xy approaches to 1. So if this is the first time you are visiting this channel, kindly subscribe and please watch this video to the end so you understand every part of it. So when you talk about limits of multivariable functions, this is where we are looking out for the behavior of a particular function as it approaches the specified point. Okay, so now let's take the first one. So when I have limits of x cubed minus z e to the power 2y 6x plus 2y minus 3z as xyz, let me make approaches neg1, 0, 4, then what is this means is that you will first put your limit values in it. Okay, so if you put it and you realize that there is some kind of discontinuity, the next thing to do is to modify your equation to take out that discontinuity. If not, the limit doesn't exist, right? So let's do the first step. Let's put our limit values into it. So I'm going to have -1. Wherever you see x, you put -1. Wherever you see y, you put 0. Wherever you see z, you put 4. So I'll have -1 all cubed minus z, which is 4, right? Multiplying e to the power 2 multiplying y, which is 0, all over 6 multiplying -1 plus 2 multiplying 0 minus 3 multiplying 4, right? At this point, this will give me -1. This is e to the power 0, so 1, so minus 4 over -6. 2 by 0 is 0, then I'll have minus 12, okay? So this is -5 over -18, right? So once I have -5 over -18, I can cancel this and I'll get 5 over 18. So having this here, then you can clearly see that this limit exists and the limit is given as 5 out of 18, right? 5 out of 18. So let's see for the second part. Limit as x squared minus 2xy over x squared minus 4y squared as xyz approaches to 1. Sorry, as xy only, not z. So I'll have this here. So with this, as I told you in the previous problem here, you realize that the first step is put your limit value inside the function. If it gives you a definite answer, then it means that the limit exists and that will be the limit. If not, if you are going to get anything like 0 or any discontinuity, first modify the equation or the expression. If after modification you still have undefined, then it means that the limit doesn't exist. And probably some functions cannot be modified, and you can go ahead and say that the limit doesn't exist. So here, what do? You have wherever you see x, you put 2 there. Wherever you see y, you put 1, right? So you're going to have 2 squared minus 2 multiplying 2 multiplying 1 over the expression 2 squared minus 4 multiplying 1 squared. So I have 4, right, minus 2 by 2 by 1, which is 4, over 4 minus 4. This giving me something undefined, right? So this something which we can't determine. So it's an indeterminate expression. We say indeterminate, okay? Indeterminate. So let me write a word here. So we say indeterminate. So now what you're going to do is you have to modify this function. Is there a way to simplify this function? Oh yeah. So let's see. I have x squared here. I have x squared here. So let's see. I can factorize x out in the first equation, and I'll have x multiplying x minus 2y, right? All over here. This is differences of two squares. So I can have x plus 2y, x minus 2y. Is that not it? So that this will cancel this out, and I'll be left with x over the expression x plus 2y. So having done this, it means that we have cleared the discontinuity. So you realize that when you put the limit point straight away, there will be a discontinuity at that point. So when you simplify the equation further, you take away that discontinuity, and this is a type of discontinuity called removable discontinuity. Okay, so at this point I can go ahead and put my functional values here, or my limit values instead. So x is 2 over, you put 2 plus 2 multiplying 1, right? So I get 2 over 2 plus 2, which is 2 on 4, right? And what is 2 on 4? Our answer is half. So the limit exists, and the limit is equal to 1 out of 2. Thank you for being with me in this video. See you in the subsequent tutorials. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.